Hello and welcome back to the El Chappy Sports Show. I am your host, Dylan, and we're going to talk a little bit about the recent trades and some of the upcoming free agency market. As you can see, Adam Schefter tweeted out that there's been 4 trades so far this week. They are still prospective trades because they're not official until next week, but we know they'll become official. So the Bears, they have traded out wide receiver DJ Moore to the Bills. The Chiefs traded out quarterback Trent McDuffie to the Rams. Lions traded running back David Montgomery to the Texans for center Juice Scruggs and a fourth and a 2027 seventh. And obviously, Texans traded Titus Howard to the Browns for a fifth. And we've already discussed the Chiefs trade where the Rams gave back the number 29 pick in this year's draft, a fifth and a sixth in this year's draft, and a 2027 third round pick. Now we can debate all day long whether that is value for money or not. I think there's two camps. Some people think that the Rams overpaid. Some people think, well, the Rams always say, F those picks. So they want to win a Super Bowl right away, and they believe Trent McDuffie will help them win. And I've done countless comments about DJ Moore. I think this is a great move for both parties. We now officially know that DJ Moore went to the Bills. It was him, and they also receive a fifth-round pick, and the Bills send back a second-round pick to the Bears. So all around, good move for both. I think DJ Moore still has enough gas left. Joe Brady knows DJ Moore from his time with the Carolina Panthers, where he coached him there. So there's a bit of familiarity already with the player, and I think it's a great move for both sides. So where does this take us? There's going to be a lot more trades, more than likely, because when you have Alec Pierce as your number one available wide receiver in the free agency market, that's not good. That isn't good at all. Now, I don't want to belittle Alec Pierce because I do think he is a good player. And I know he did an interview with Kay Adams, and he believes with more touches of the ball, being targeted more, he will be a wide receiver one. And you've got to love that confidence. That's what a wide receiver should be saying. That's what they should be believing. However, I think that he is a very good wide receiver too, and I think he would be a very poor wide receiver one. If he was your wide receiver one, I think you've got problems. I think he will play week in, week out. He will play very hard for you. But if he's your wide receiver one, I don't know what to say about all the other wide receivers. And as I say, that's not slight on him. I do think he's very good. I do think he's going to get paid, but I am also very scared that he will be overpaid. And I think that's what he wants, is to be overpaid. My only words to him is be careful what you wish for. Because you can be overpaid and go to a team and, just be careful what you wish for on that. But it's a short career, so I don't blame him. Get every penny you can. Depends where his motivation is in life. But I think he's got it pretty sweet with the Colts. But I do understand his frustration. The Colts have not performed year in, year out for many years since he has been traded. And I know that they see Michael Pittman Jr. as the number one wide receiver. And he wants to be that guy. And he was targeted last year by Daniel Jones specifically. He did get targets. He did perform really well, and he's going to take that into free agency. And with the current market, I really don't know if people are going to pay what he wants them to pay. Would people pay up to 30 million for him? Oh my days, I hope not. But listen, good luck to the kid. He can do whatever he wants. But this means the wide receiver market is open. We've seen DJ Moore go. We know the Eagles have said they want Micah Parsons-esque trade for AJ Brown. Would your team go for AJ Brown? He's obviously still at the top of the game, but he also comes with some baggage. He's not maybe got the greatest attitude, but some people counter that by saying he's got a winning attitude. So I don't know. It's a lot of money and also a lot of picks you have to give up for AJ Brown. And what other wide receivers are people could be trading for? I think pretty much most receivers would be on the market, um, except for obviously for the prime ones. You know, um, so I think a lot of receivers will be on the trading block, or potentially if teams are willing to pay high numbers. I mean, there's a caveat there. I do not believe that Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Puka Nakua, CeeDee Lamb, those kind of wide receivers, I'm not speaking about those. They would never be traded unless it's something ridiculous like 3 first-round picks. And even then, they probably would stall, even though I would definitely be trading for that kind of haul. But your AJ Browns, DK Metcalf, even though I do not believe DK Metcalf is going anywhere, he could well be on the trading block if the price was right. Obviously, you got Tyreek Hill as well coming back from injury. Will he be picked up? Yeah, there's a lot out there that I think people will trade for and over trade for purely because the wide receiver free agency is pretty weak. If you don't mind me saying so. I was looking to see who else was available in free agency, and you have Rashid Shaheed. He from Seattle. He is also available. Um, Solid. He's 28 years old. He does make a handful of big plays, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he was an essential part of the Seahawks. Mike Evans, is he ever going to leave Tampa Bay? I've said it many times. I said Tom Brady would never leave the Patriots or he would retire as a Patriot, and he didn't. So it is plausible Mike Evans might go to a team, but, you know, I don't know. He is 33 after all. Wan'Dale Robinson is another one. He had 185 passes over the last 2 seasons for obviously a variety of quarterbacks. I do think he would be a good signing, but again, he is I would say, wide receiver 2 kind of wide receiver 2 kind of receiver. So he will have a market for sure in free agency. Romeo Dobbs, another one. Watch this space if Aaron Rodgers re-signs with the Pittsburgh Steelers. You might as well go over there, get everyone over there from Green Bay with Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers. Juwan Jennings, I don't know. He is a tough cookie. He can block, he can get up there, make contested catches, and I don't know. He is. Think that I just don't know with him. I just don't know. He's someone that you don't mind having in your team because he is really tough, and I think he adds to the room. But you're not really gonna win that much with him, I don't think. You need other wide receivers. He's not going to be a wide receiver 1. Obviously, we've got Deebo Samuel. He is obviously could be in the free agency market as well. He's just not been himself. Since leaving San Francisco 49ers, he's just not been himself. He was okay with the Washington team, but I don't know. If he gets into the right place, could he make a comeback? Could he have more flashes of his old self? I don't know. He is 30 years old, remember. Jalen Naylor as well. I mean, he is somebody that is stuck behind, obviously, Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Yeah, I think he will have a lot of interest because I don't think he's a wide receiver 3. I think he's a wide receiver 2. So I do think he will have some interest in free agency. And then final one I have here is Calvin Austin III. Quite honestly, I was looking up NFL, and they basically said what they said about him was Austin's short area quickness never quite caught on in Pittsburgh, but better offensive systems should find a role for him as a quality wide receiver 3 or 4. And many people have said that as well. And I've always thought he would be a wide receiver 3. Now, there's not many there, as I say, that lights your fire for a wide receiver 1. Teams that want to get a wide receiver, teams that want to win Super Bowl. Now, I did mention one, Jalen Naylor. I mentioned the fact that he was stuck behind Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Now, Jordan Addison is somebody that you might want to trade for. He is an example of somebody that you might want to trade for. Somebody that is a wide receiver 2 that has the potential to be a wide receiver 1. Now, we spoke about the fact that Alec Pierce is a wide receiver 2. I believe that's what he is. I think, or my belief is that Jordan Addison is a wide receiver 2 in Minnesota with the Vikings because of Justin Jefferson. I actually believe Jordan Addison has the potential to become a wide receiver 1 in a team. I think he will add a lot to a team. So he is somebody that I would look to trade for. I think he's a difference maker. I really do. So he's one of a few, I would say. Another one I would suggest is the Bengals' T. Higgins. He is behind Jamar Chase, and for the same reason, obviously Jamar Chase is always going to be wide receiver 1, but I do believe that T. Higgins has the potential to lead an offense, and I do believe that he is somebody that you could put in as a wide receiver 1, and he's somebody as well I would look to trade for. Finally, another interesting one, I think, would be DeVonta Smith. He's always overshadowed by A.J. Brown. So people that want to spend a first-round pick or something on A.J. Brown, I prefer to spend less and get DeVonta. I do actually believe that he, again, could be potential number 1. I just think he's got something about him. And I think he's overshadowed there with the Eagles. Again, for me, these are just better options than Alec Pierce. And if you don't want to be spending all your first round picks and some hauls like a Micah Parsons haul on a wide receiver like AJ Brown, then I think you need to look at some of those players like DeVonta, like Jordan Addison, and like what else did I say? Oh, and I like T. Higgins as well. Those are probably my 3 I'd be looking to trade for, but I wouldn't be looking to trade first rounders or anything like that for them. But I think they would be worth trading for overpaying for Alec Pierce. Just my opinion. But you just never know. And yeah, watch this space, I suppose. Anyway, I'll leave it on that note. It's just a discussion I'm trying to have with everybody. If you've got anything to say, put it in the comments. I love the fact that most of you have been very respectful in the comments. A lot of opinions made, and I've loved reading them. Keep it respectful, and I'll always try to respond. Anyway, thank you for that. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.